So I'm making a video on how to make homemade shea butter cream. Shea butter is good for skin, hair. I have a little mark, some marks on here that's pretty much going to be cleared up pretty quickly. It'll return your skin back to normal. Shea butter is good for eczema. It's good for dry skin, psoriasis. It works as a great leave-in conditioner for all hair types. I mean, if you have dry hair, that is. I'm just cutting it up like this because it'll help to melt and it'll break it down a lot better, a lot easier. The method that I use is I take water. I have some water in the microwave that's heating up. I have 2 bowls. This is the bowl that I put the water in. This is the water right here. It's hot. And the reason why I do it this way is because you never want to put direct heat on your shea butter, because the shea butter has plenty of natural nutrients, vitamins and minerals that, just like if you cook fruits and vegetables too long, it'll kill the vitamins and nutrients. Those are the healing properties for the shea butter. So I'll do that. It's going to take about maybe 10-15 minutes for it to start melting. If you get a closer look right here, it's melting on the side, like the little fluids there. You want to slow melt this. You just want to keep slow melting it. Now with this, as you can see, it's melting pretty quickly on its own. I've only had the warm water in. I just added some more hot water right here to the white bowl. This is just the shea butter. Now the shea butter, you can get the shea butter anywhere. I got this shea butter from Amazon, and it didn't cost me that much. It was just a block of shea butter. I just cut it up to kind of make it melt a lot faster versus just putting it all, you know, one big piece. But this is the liquid form of the shea butter. Now some people, they would use the shea butter and just whip it through, and then that's it. But me, I personally like to use oils like black seed oil or kalanji oil. That's pretty good. I do the pure almond oil to add to it. I do the avocado oil cold compressed. I do the 100% castor oil, and I do a little bit of mustard oil. Some of these oils are just, they have their own various added vitamins and minerals. And then I'll do a little bit of argan oil or Morocco oil for the smell of it. But in the past I've made shea butter with a little bit of lemon oil or the Melissa, which is a flavor of lemon oil. Also, when you're doing your shea butter, I prefer to keep it in a glass bowl. I just think it does better. I mean, some people use plastic bowls and plastic utensils and things like that. Plastic will melt, which is why if you're using a hot water, a hot substance, glass is the best. So I'm just going to keep letting it go like that. And what I do is I take this out, because even though the water is hot, I dump this water out, and then I just add more hot water to it. So this is basically where it's 90% melted through. This is what the shea butter looks like as it's being melted with just the hot water from this bowl. And what I did was I just kept adding hot water to this white bowl. The hot water from this white bowl will keep this warm. It will keep it a certain temperature. That way it doesn't get too hot and burn the natural nutrients and vitamins that the shea butter naturally offers. So when this is completely melted, I add these oils into the shea butter, and then what I do is you can either leave it on the counter, cover it up, or if you want it to cool off faster, you can put it in a refrigerator. So when that happens, you can either leave it as is, or you can take a mixer and you can whip it to where it's a lot fluffier, because the whipping sensation puts the air into the shea butter and you can create more of a lotion type of a shea butter. It's just all up to your preference. Me, it doesn't matter. So earlier I did forget to mention, and I've already added it, but I added some extra virgin olive oil once the shea butter has been completely melted, like how it is now. So I've added that. I've added also coconut oil, which is also good for hair and skin as well. It complements shea butter pretty well, I think. So I'm about to add the mustard oil, and I freehand adding my oils. Mustard oil is kind of spicy, so I don't do a whole lot with that. That's about as much as I do. 2 tops full. I'll do the avocado oil. Now the oils, to me, because right now it's in the summertime, so even if the shea butter were to melt and then it had got back cold and it had hardened back up, the oils would keep it soft, and the oils will keep it to where you can use it. This is the almond oil. This is the black seed oil. I like my shea butter pretty soft. It's easier to manage. Hold up. See if I can open up this castor oil. And then castor oil. Then what I like to do, just so it can smell good, and I mean, you can, this is the time, if you have like essential oils, you can add those to it. I'm not going to do that today. I do have them, but I'm not going to do that today. This is the argan oil, or the Morocco oil. And I do it basically so it can have a little bit of a scent to it. And I'm getting low. I might as well do the rest of it. So that's the last bit of that. And then what I do is I just take this, I just whip it a little bit, because the whipping part of it, that's if you choose to do it, that's going to come basically when it returns back to its original form, which is in a solid. But because we've added the oils, it won't be as hard as it originally was when the video first started. It'll take form and it'll take shape, but it will be a lot more manageable now that the oils have been used. And then you can put it on your hands even when it's in a warm state. And it's really, really good for children who have eczema, children and babies who have eczema. That's just how natural and how pure and smooth this stuff is. You can put it on your hair. It's good for all kind of skin issues. Almost any kind of skin issues that you have, burns, cuts, eczema, psoriasis, hair conditioner. It keeps your hair soft, all of that. So the last bit of it, we're going to come back. I'm going to cover this up, and I'm going to sit this in the fridge, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to show you the finished product. So this is the final product of what the shea butter looks like after you melt it down and you add all the oils to it and it cools off. This is the product. It's firm. What I did was I had stuck it in the refrigerator with this on top of it. So now I'm about to make it to where if you want it to be a more soft, fluffy consistency, you want to try to put as much air into it as possible. Let's see if how it's still thick. Now it almost looks like a cream or a lotion. And of course you can make it more, you can make the texture softer by just adding more oils. So because I put it in the fridge, this part has to come down so it can mix. And it's pretty hard too. Alright, so some people use these for like Christmas gifts. I know it's not Christmas. My mom wanted me to make some more and she likes for things to be pretty, but if you're wanting to do this and sell it, you would put the title of your business, your company, and you would just scoop some into this jar. So once after I spoon all the shea butter in, I just kind of smeared it off and wiped off the edges, and then I close it up. And then you can buy ribbons from Joann's or Michael's, tie a little ribbon around it and have a little sticky with your business name on it. Or you could just put it in a little container for what I do for myself when I'm at home, because I use it so often, and I just put it back into my bathroom. But that's it. That's the finished product of the whipped shea butter. I like mine's kind of firm, but it is still kind of like that soft consistency. And yeah, so yeah, that's it.